Hello, and welcome to CT Apex's podcast, the GovCon Mindset. This podcast is focused on breaking down the world of government contracting into bite-sized pieces of information for experienced and new contractors. Today, we will be introducing two of our team members. First, one of our senior procurement specialists.
Elisa Young is a senior procurement specialist with the Connecticut Apex Accelerators. She's an avid researcher and learner who has over 20 years of experience in a variety of industries, ranging from legal administration, real estate, medical billing, hospitality, construction, marketing, and sales experience in the private sector before joining Connecticut Apex in February of 2021. Elisa was born and raised in Northern Virginia prior to moving to Eastern Connecticut in 1999. She began her professional career working as a legal administrative assistant at a law firm for multiple attorneys, and that was for 5 years before obtaining her real estate license in 2005. While working in real estate, she co-owned and managed a small hardwood flooring business in New London County, Connecticut, in addition to working for a general contracting company. In 2015, she was recruited into the sales world of the telecom industry and then pivoted to the solar industry in 2017, in which she sold over $100,000 in solar sales within the first 3 months. Her extensive knowledge in various industries and passion for understanding the holistic ecosystems of individual industries and processes involved helps keep her engaged in the vast world of government contracting. Yet her love to research and seeking accurate knowledge led her to join the Connecticut Apex in February of 2021. She has a unique perspective as she grew up as a young child without television, without a phone, or the internet. She began perpetually seeking knowledge by reading encyclopedias, the dictionary, the thesaurus, and nonfiction books, and she loved writing research papers. When she moved to Eastern Connecticut in 1999, she continues to seek truth and knowledge. Her expertise is in sales and marketing, where she loves learning about various industries and provides insight on how to work within the government marketplace. Elisa's hobbies include traveling, spending time in nature, and holistic health. Elisa, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for that lovely introduction, and I'm excited to be here and a part of the Connecticut Apex team.
What is your perspective on how our audience can work in the government space and how it differs from the private sector?
Of course, it's important to understand the procurement cycles and processes of both the federal and state governments. For example, the federal government fiscal calendar year begins on October 1st, and the state of Connecticut's fiscal calendar year begins on July 1st. Currently, as of today, September 5th, 2024, there are specific set-aside goals for both the federal and state governments in regards to government contracting, such as on the federal side, the SBA, the Small Business Administration, has a goal of allocating 23% to small businesses that fall under the SBA federal size standards. In addition, SBA certified businesses that include 12% for small disadvantaged businesses, 5% for women-owned businesses, and 3% for service-disabled veterans and historically underutilized business-owned hub-zone businesses. In Connecticut, businesses can obtain their Small Business Enterprise or Minority Business Enterprise certifications, which can help leverage their business with state of Connecticut procurement opportunities.
Thank you so much for that. It's awesome to know about all those opportunities. We'll also include for our audience the US SBA's goaling guidelines in the description, so look out for a link there. Next, Elisa, I wanted to ask a question. Did you have any recommendations for new businesses entering into the government marketplace?
Yes, it's important to understand who your target buyer is for your products and services, which is key. In addition to understanding which contracting vehicles that specific agency utilizes is very important as well, as there are various procurement vehicles that the federal government utilizes in addition to SAM.gov, the GSA, and DIBS. It is also advisable that businesses have at least 2 years of proven past performance in the private sector before pivoting over to the government marketplace. It's also very helpful that businesses apply for all the socioeconomic certifications that their business would qualify for, in addition to creating a government-friendly capability statement, in which we at Connecticut Apex can assist our clients with creating. Every state has their own Apex Accelerator program, which is primarily funded by the DoD's Office of Small Business Programs. If your business is headquartered and registered with the Secretary of State in Connecticut, feel free to connect with us at our website, ctapex.org, And if your business is headquartered outside of Connecticut, reach out to apexaccelerators.us to locate your local Apex Accelerator.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. And putting the emphasis on CT Apex as a resource for you as a new contractor. Thank you, Elisa. Now Andres will be introducing our Business Development Manager.
Yes, thank you, Meredith. I will be introducing Ishrat Nazmi. Ishrat brings a wealth of experience to her role as a Business Development Manager at Connecticut Apex. Starting her journey as a procurement specialist, Ishrat quickly demonstrated her strategic acumen and dedication, which paved the way for her transition into business development. With over a decade of experience in aerospace manufacturing, particularly with industry giants like Pratt & Whitney, she has honed her skills in procurement, project management, and supply chain organization. In her current role at CT Apex, Ishrat leverages her extensive background in strategic planning and stakeholder relationship building to drive growth and development for Connecticut businesses in the government contracting space. Her expertise includes conducting market research, organizing educational workshops, and developing competitive proposals for government contracts. Ishrat is focused on strengthening the defense industrial base and enhancing the Connecticut manufacturing ecosystem.
Thank you, Andres, for having me. I am excited to be here and share a bit about my journey and what we are doing at Connecticut Apex.
Yes, you have a very extensive and technical background. Could you tell us more about your career path and areas of expertise?
Sure. Most of my professional experience has been in aerospace manufacturing, where I worked in various roles, starting as a drafting technician, later as a project engineer. All of these experiences have enriched my career with a lot of experience and understanding of the manufacturing process. My journey, though, in procurement truly began when I joined Pratt & Whitney as a buyer. It was there that I realized how much I enjoyed working in the supply chain, particularly in building connections and meaningful relationship with suppliers. In my previous role, the dynamics with suppliers was often quite demanding, focusing on ensuring that suppliers met rigorous standards and deadlines. However, in my current role as a procurement specialist and business development manager at Connecticut Apex, the focus is different. Now, I'm here to assist businesses in growing and becoming strong members of the Department of Defense industrial base. At Connecticut Apex, our goal is to support businesses in navigating the complexities of government contracting and help them succeed in this competitive space.
It's great that you can provide such an insight into the procurement specialist mindset, and that's what you bring here to Connecticut Apex. But how did you transition from procurement specialist to business development?
It was a natural progression for me. I've always been drawn to the strategic sides of things, understanding how all the pieces fit together to drive growth. When the opportunity came to move into business development, I welcomed it. I have a dual role. I am a procurement specialist and a business development manager for the Connecticut Apex Accelerator. Here, I am able to leverage my experience in aerospace manufacturing, helping Connecticut manufacturing businesses thrive in the government contracting space, specifically for the Department of Defense. I focus on areas like DIBS, cybersecurity compliance, market research, competitive proposal writing, and organizing workshops that equip businesses with knowledge they need to succeed in government contracting.
So you're very knowledgeable about the government contracting space, and I've been to a couple of your workshops. But can you tell us more about your current role and how you're making an impact?
Sure. In my current role as the business development manager at Connecticut Apex, we are focused on helping Connecticut businesses, particularly those who are in the defense industrial base, along with all other businesses and all other industries. My primary goal is to ensure Connecticut businesses are well equipped and prepared to compete for and win government contracts, thereby strengthening the local manufacturing ecosystems and also contributing to the broader defense industrial base. I do this by leveraging a lot of my experience in manufacturing and procurement. For example, I conduct market research to identify opportunities that align with our clients' capabilities, organizing workshops to educate business on the government procurement process and work closely with them to develop competitive proposals. Additionally, the focus on building and maintaining strong relationship with stakeholders such as prime contractors and government agencies, which is crucial for our clients' success. By providing these supports, we are not just helping individual business grow, we are also contributing to the overall economic development of the region, ensuring that our local manufacturers are well positioned to meet the needs of the Department of Defense and other agencies.
Well, that sounds like a lot of work, Ishrat, and I'm sure that must take up a lot of your time. But outside of your professional life, do you have any hobbies or interests you'd like to share?
Sure. I enjoy cooking, traveling, and spending time with my family. Experimenting with new recipes is one of my hobbies, and I love having friends and family over for great food.
I think everyone on the team can vouch for what an excellent cook Ishrat is.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a pleasure to chat, Ishrat, and I'm excited about the work we're doing at Connecticut Apex to support our local businesses and DoD.
Absolutely. Please feel free to contact each of us. We are here to assist all of the business in Connecticut.
Thank you so much to our team members. Now that we've gotten to know a couple of them, we'll go back to circling to a topic that we discussed on the first episode of the podcast, the fourth quarter sprint. As Elisa had mentioned earlier, the federal fiscal financial year starts October 1st.
Yes, so the fourth quarter spanning July to September is a pivotal period in government contracting. Agencies are often eager to allocate the remaining fiscal year budgets, lending to a surge in contract awards. This urgency stems from the use it or lose it budget mentality, where unspent funds may be forfeited if not utilized by the end of the fiscal year. The fourth quarter sprint is thus characterized by a significant number of contract solicitations and awards, presenting opportunities and challenges alike.
To be ready for these opportunities and challenges, there are some things to keep in mind, such as the importance of preparation and understanding the market. Preparation is crucial for small businesses aiming to capitalize on the fourth quarter sprint. Understanding the market demands and aligning your capabilities to meet these needs is essential. This involves extensive market research, identifying potential opportunities through resources like the SAM.gov website, and staying attuned to upcoming deadlines. A proactive approach ensures that businesses are ready to respond swiftly and efficiently to solicitations.
Part of that proactivity revolves around strengthening relationships with contracting officers. Building strong relationships with contracting officers can significantly impact success during the fourth quarter sprint. Contracting officers tend to prioritize vendors they trust and have established relationships with. Small businesses should focus on regular communication, showcasing the reliability and understanding the specific needs and preferences of these officers. Engaging in networking events, industry days, and government contracting forums can facilitate these relationships.
Something else to keep in mind is enhancing your proposal quality and your responsiveness. The quality and responsiveness of proposals play a critical role during the fourth quarter. Small businesses need to refine their proposal processes, ensuring they are concise, compliant, and compelling. Tailoring each proposal to the specific requirements of the solicitation, highlighting unique value propositions, and demonstrating past performance can set your business apart. It's also beneficial to have your team ready to handle the increased workload and tight deadlines around this time.
And it's very important to leverage simplified acquisition procedures. Taking advantage of simplified acquisition procedures, or SAP, can be beneficial for small businesses. These procedures streamline the contracting process for purchases below a certain threshold, typically resulting in faster awards. Familiarizing oneself with SAP regulations and thresholds allows small businesses to target these opportunities more effectively. Quick responses and competitive pricing are crucial under these streamlined processes.
And lastly, continuous learning and adaptation are key strategies. The government contracting landscape is dynamic, with regulations and procedures evolving regularly. Small businesses should invest in training, staying up to date on policy changes, and seeking feedback on unsuccessful proposals to improve future efforts. Adapting to trends and learning from past experiences can enhance your business's ability to navigate the fourth quarter sprint successfully.
By understanding the nuances of the fourth quarter sprint and implementing these strategic tips, small businesses can better position themselves to secure valuable government contracts during this critical period. Now we want to ask the audience, what topics would you like to explore in the future via our podcast? Comment on this YouTube video.
Or you can reach out to us at info@ctapex.org, info@ctapex.org. If you'd like to be notified for future episodes, please consider subscribing to the Connecticut Apex channel and turning on notifications by hitting the bell icon or staying up to date with our social media.
This was Andres Coloche
And Meredith Glasgow.
on Connecticut Apex. Thank you for turning into GovCon Mindset, empowering your government contracting journey one insight at a time.
Until next time, stay focused and keep moving forward.